Okay, so our first startup of the second part is transforming the way producers and consumers understand wine. We have the CEO and co-founder, Adrián Ferrero, and he's going to present Biomakers Spain. Welcome, Adrián. Thank you. Round of applause for him.
Hi, everybody. My name is Adrián Ferrero. I'm co-founder and CEO of Biomakers, a Silicon Valley biotech and IT startup changing the rules about the microbiome. This year, we announced the closing of a funding round of $2.2 million, led by US investors as the DNA giant Illumina, as well as other European investors. When a winemaker came to our genetic diagnostic center here in Spain, asking us about fermentation problems because he didn't know how to solve it, we realized that we have a business opportunity to explore. And I don't need to tell you how big the wine industry is, generating more than $220 billion yearly and losing 10% of that amount because of problems. By the way, that lactobacillus was the wasp creating problems to this winemaker. What matters to winemakers is to control the vinification process. They are threatened by many microbial species, both at the vineyard and at the cellar, but also microorganisms provide these unique flavors of the wine. So for that reason, we have created WhyScrub, a proprietary end-to-end workflow explaining how the microbiome is influencing winemaking. It's a subscription-based platform where you just need to send us a periodic soil sample that will process it in any of our facilities in San Francisco or here in Spain, and will make intelligence computing with our virtual machine, including 2,600 microbial species relevant to wine, and more than 2,000 soil references coming from vineyards from 14 countries. This is unique. This database, these references are unique. We have built it ourselves. Our clients can see the results, video in please, can see the results in our interactive app, which includes actionable information. And when I say actionable information, I mean early problem detection, and remediation prescription or potential flavors of the terroir. And what we are doing is providing tools based on the microbiome as a biomarker for agriculture processes and food industry as well. Currently, our team is composed by 18 people, mixing of genetics, bioinformatics, software developers, and microbiologists and business people. And one is just the beginning. So if you want to know more about this technology, we'll be around the South Summit. So my name is Adrián Ferrero. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have don't go. Yeah. 1 minute Q&A from the lovely jury. Thank you for coming. I knew you were late, huh? Okay, so there you go. Okay. He has to pay the price now.
Is it only to check if there is no a disease, or is it also for the wine quality?
The microbiome is the best biomarker, as I said before. So when we look at the community, we can see all the problems that are already in the vineyard. So that's early detection before they even become a problem when we detect an imbalance in the community. But also, we forecast how the fermentation is going to look like. So we provide these two solutions.
Okay, and were you here before for the previous speech? Did you see synthetic wine?
Yeah, I see it.
So it's terroir against synthetic. Okay.
I think it's a completely different concept of producing wine. Wine should be an emotional experience, and you can replicate the flavors of the wine artificially, but it's not the same to drink the wine they were trying to replicate, which is the genuine one or the other ones. But each winemakers decide how to do it.
Well, no, that was it. 0. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adrián. Adrián Ferrero, thank you. Thank you. Our next startup enables everyone to grow their own food. That's it. Perfect. The person that is going to explain it to us is Javier Morillas. He's the founder of Niwa. Welcome, Javier.
Thank you. Well, hello, my name is Javier, and I'm the founder of Niwa. Okay, I'm the founder of Niwa, a connected software and hardware platform that makes it as easy as possible to grow food home. New ways to produce food are necessary, mandatory. Actually, according to United Nations, 800 million people practice urban agriculture today. But growing yourself is not easy. Many people try and fail because they don't have knowledge, time, experience, and on the top of that, urban space is very limited, so we need to maximize the performance. That's why we've developed the Niwa platform. We are from Almeria, Spain, one of the main hubs for agriculture in the world. And our mission is to distill all the knowledge and experience and make it available for everyone in an easy format. Niwa is based on a community of growers that learn from Niwa while Niwa learns from them, thanks to our cloud system. Here is where all the Niwa intelligence lies. We use machine learning to collect data from all the sensors and users, and this way we improve the growing algorithms to achieve the best performance. Now, you only need to tell the app what you want to grow, and Niwa will create the perfect environment for your plants to grow. What you see here is the Niwa One, our first implementation, a compact and modular, fully automated hydroponic system for your home. But we are not limited to this system or form factor. The Niwa operating system is so flexible and can control any kind of growing system you can imagine. We are the right team to make this happen. We have experience in all necessary key areas for this project. We went through the HACS program. We spent 6 months working in China with our partners. And to date, we sold more than $250,000 without investing anything on marketing or sales, and before even launching the product. Our revenues come from the direct sales of our products, kits, and subscriptions. Our top-tier customers are urban millennials and parents. We will engage them through these channels, and we're also looking for potential partnerships, keeping our conversations with industry leaders in online retail and also with appliances companies, because they could be a potential licensing partners in the future. We are now working in our seed round, and we are looking for this capital that will allow us to execute these goals and will allow the company to get financial stability, expand our sales network, and bring us to the position where we can start licensing our technology. In essence, we want to contribute to democratize the food production with a technology that is so easy that anyone can grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Javier.
So your vision of the future is that we'll all grow our own food in our home?
It's not the only solution. It's one of the many solutions we need to apply. All right. Today, the food production is very far from the final point of the final consumer. So I believe that we need to get the production closer to the consumer. All right. Today, just an example, as I said before, a tomato needs to travel more than 2,000 kilometers before reaching you, right, on average.
Yeah, okay. Can we use it to grow weed?
Yeah, of course you can grow weed. Okay. Of course. You can grow any plant that fits.
Perfect.
Thanks.
We have a few more seconds. No? Okay? I think it was pretty clear. Everything was clear. Thank you, Javier.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next startup, oops, I'm stuck. Social business, they are social business that works in waste reduction. But we have with us Miguel Díez, who is the director for Spain, and he's going to explain it to us what it's Phoenix. Welcome, Miguel. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Miguel. I'm the CEO of Phoenix in Spain. So Phoenix is a business that helps other enterprises reducing waste. We're facing a need based on two main facts. So first, society creates more waste every year, as you all know. And on the other hand, the number of people in need is increasing. Okay? So 1/3 of the food production in the world is wasted every day, which means enough food to feed the whole French population during 30 years, 60 million people, 1 meal per day. So what do we do to reduce waste? First, we analyze enterprises, what and how they're wasting, and what are their needs. Secondly, we implement our solutions, so a full range of B2B services and tools, such a platform I'm going to explain to you after. And we follow enterprises during the time, helping them resolving problems, analyzing their data, helping them communicate, and developing new channels to recover waste. So how does the platform work? On one hand, we have the emitters, any kind of enterprise that creates waste. We're going to use the example of 3 pallets of tomatoes. So they connect to the platform, and the platform is going to find the receivers that are closer to the emitter to reduce the carbon footprint compared to related to transport. So on the receivers side, we have firstly NGOs and charities, but any other kind of receiver that are interested can be connected. So they're all the time connected, and at this moment, for example, the NGOs on a farm are interested in food, so they receive an email or an SMS saying the product is ready. So they can collect it as much as they need, because we don't want them to waste either. So the enterprises can have access to the platform for the data analysis and the stock and traceability management. Our business model is a commission based only on the value we create. So first, a tax exemption for donations, and the reduction of waste management costs. So there's the triple win: enterprises, Phoenix, and NGOs. Our clients are basically retailers, but that can be any enterprise that creates waste. The team, well, I'm going to skip that because you can meet us after. We're based in 5 countries in Europe right now, and our incomes are evolving every month. We have raised 2.4 million in 2 rounds, and we're doing a 3rd round, so there's a wink for the jury, in 2017. So if you're interested, you can come see us. And the most important, why do we do this every day? Because we want to show everyone we can create value, doing something good for environment and society. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Miguel. Questions for Miguel, please?
One question. Do you only have the platform, or you do to the logistic?
We have a lot of services related to logistics, formations, follow-up with the clients, data analysis, and a lot of other services. But one of them is the platform, which is kind of like the most innovating part of our services.
Thank you.
I didn't get who is getting the waste and what do they do with it? Energy or?
Firstly, we try to reuse the waste. So if for example, the tomato is eatable still, we give them to people in need. If not, we give them to animals. If not, we can make compost or other. It's
not one single use case.
Sorry?
It's not one single use case. It's any.
Yeah. Any either food or non-food products.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, lovely jury. We have time for no more for the moment. Sorry, I believe they're looking for Isabel Hoffman. Is she in the audience? Right? Okay. So she's not there. All right, our next startup is sharing vital crowdsourced information that improves lives around the world, even without internet. We have the CEO and founder, Kenny Ewan. He's going to present WeFarm. Welcome, Kenny. Thank you, and applause for him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there are 500 million small-scale farmers around the world that have no access to the internet. Now, maybe you could all imagine just for a second what it means to live here. You're 10 kilometers walk from the nearest village, and with it, access to even the most basic information about how to improve your farm. And that is why we created WeFarm. With WeFarm, these same farmers can access and share vital, fundamental pieces of information without leaving their farm, without spending any money, and most importantly, without needing any access to the internet. And all of it sourced sustainably and scalably from within the farming community itself. So how do we do it? Meet Victor. Victor is a tea farmer in rural Kenya that uses WeFarm. He was having a pest that had attacked his tea crops, destroying his farm. So he sends a simple, free SMS to the local WeFarm number. Our algorithms study the content and we choose the 20 people in our network who have the best knowledge to share with them. In this example, his question arrived with Doris. Now, Doris is also a tea farmer, but in Uganda, and she's been dealing with this exact same pest every day of her life for the last 10 years. So who better to provide relevant and useful content? But this isn't just a problem for Victor and Doris. It's also a problem for every single one of us, me and you, and some of the biggest businesses on earth. These farmers supply up to 70% of all the food we consume, and the UN estimates that more than 30 billion a year is lost on the farm due to easily solved problems. And it's the big multinationals that pay for this supply chain. So we get to the other side of WeFarm. With our unique model, we're processing literally millions of organic content from these farmers. That means we can start to produce unique and highly actionable data on the supply chain. For example, mapping coffee ripening periods across Kenya. Not hard to see how this is valuable data for the coffee brands buying this 12 months before a consumer is drinking it. That's why we already have paid, signed contracts with big high street names and some of the biggest NGOs on earth. We launched last year, and already we have more than 90,000 farmers using the network. That's unprecedented growth in this market. Not only using it, signing up, but using it a lot. 13 million interactions, all of them between people with no access to the internet. Let's put that in context. Our monthly active user is higher than Twitter, and our retention is higher than WhatsApp. That shows the potential of what we're doing. But it's just a start. We want to support 100 million farmers to improve their lives and do it using their own knowledge and ideas. Along the way, we're going to create some genuinely game-changing data and profit. Things like mapping disease across entire countries where nobody has any data at all. That's why we've already signed with a great lead investor in our seed round. And if anyone's interested in joining that, let me know. And if we finish in the community we started in, hopefully it feels a little more connected than it did a few minutes ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny.
How do you get new users in new countries?
So two primary ways. One is radio. It's our best marketing channel. It's the medium that our users are listening to. And two is partnerships. So when we work with Pret a Manger or Coca-Cola, we require them to sign up farmers in their supply chain. So we work with NGOs, some of whom work with tens of thousands of farmers to integrate ourselves into their networks.
When you're going to scale and you're going to have more and more users, I mean, I didn't get it. The message is sent to all the other farmers, or you have an algorithm that funnels it?
Yeah, we send a lot of SMS, but not that many. So our algorithms look at the content, we look at the keywords, we look at the location, and basically like eBay, we have data on every single person, and we send it to the most suitable. We know that 10 to 15% of people will answer it, so we generally send it to around 20 people, getting 2 to 3 answers back to the farmer.
Okay, great.
There's no time for more. Sorry, that was lovely. Thank you, Kenny. And finally, the last startup to present for this food truck startup competition today. They have agricultural operating system. We have Tiago Sa, the co-founder of WhyScrub. WhyScrub. Welcome, Tiago. An applause for him.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Tiago, and I'm here to present you WhyScrub, the agricultural operating system. As you might know, farmers have many challenges they face every single day of each season. The decisions they make are critical to their success, so bad decisions lead to loss of profits and ultimately loss of all of the production. So we're here to help with this with an integrated solution. WhyScrub can integrate devices, either our own or provided by others, that can collect real-time data from the crop and also remotely control irrigation devices, for instance. On the software side, we have several applications that help the farmers in their daily processes, like watering, fertilization, diseases problems, pest problems, and many others. And we also integrate third-party services, so the farmers can directly request for services through WhyScrub. This is the agricultural universe. So WhyScrub wants to connect every single player in the agricultural sector in order to them to communicate, share their problems, and benchmark their products. Our market is worth more than 26 billion euros, and for the business plan designed in the next 5 years, we'll convert 35 million of those. We already started our revenue, and from this representative landscape, you can see that our clients really value the fact that we are integrated. But some of them don't. Well, WhyScrub is completely modular, so the farmer can choose whatever he wants, whenever he wants. This is our numbers right now, so we're counting with 130 users now, covering an area of about 10,000 hectares in Portugal. Some results from the previous year. So, in one hand, you have a very small kiwi farm for 46 hectares that we were able to save 10,000 euros, more than 10,000 euros, only in watering and fertilization fine-tuning. On the other hand, we were able to make the farmer earn more 12,000 euros only with anticipation harvesting. This is the team, so remember their faces. We are the 5 guys that are changing the world. So we have different engineering backgrounds, and we also count with a seed investor to support us. Right now, we're looking for partnerships and 1.5 million to gain robustness in Portugal and go international as fast as possible. I would like to finish with a single sentence from my grandfather that he used to say that once in a lifetime, you need a priest, a doctor, a policeman, or a lawyer. But every single day, 3 times a day, you need a farmer. So this is our mission, caring for the ones who care about us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. How much services, like when you sell it, farmers can just install it, or I guess you need to have some knowledge? And
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Do you provide any services, like helping the farmers to install your...
Yeah, so we provide directly to farmers. I don't know if your question is regarding the services that we provide. So we have the solution, the software solution, and the hardware, and we integrate third parties to help the farmers to get to other services like laboratories, drone services, satellite services, and so on.
Okay, but to set up the installation, is it you or is it third party?
The installation of the hardware?
Yeah.
Now we are doing that, but we want to deliver that to distributors and resellers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final question for our final startup. 18 seconds. That was a lovely way to close up our startup competition, don't you think, guys? Well, you obviously think so. I'm sure the audience as well. Thank you, Thiago.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was lovely. Don't go. We have to say thank you to our lovely jury, starting with Macarena Poletti from B-Booster. We have Silvia Barraclau from Ethics. We have Daniel Rodriguez Lago from Carrefour and Nicolas de Bock from Balderton. Thank you so much, jury. They are going to take a final decision already. I don't know if it's taken already because this is on the internet.